Violence is one of the most fun things to watch. Quentin Tarantino. Moving to California at the age of 4, Tarantino developed his love for movies at an early age. His love of movies led to a job in a video store during which he wrote the scripts for True Romance and Natural Born Killers. In 1992, audiences at the Sundance Film Festival were entranced by Reservoir Dogs. Thereafter, over the years, Tarantino gave us exemplars like Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill, Western Django Unchained, and an episode of the drama CSI: Crime Scene Investigation in 2005. In 2015, the director revisited the Western theme for The Hateful Eight. The film snagged Golden Globe nominations in several categories. 4 years later, Tarantino delivered his follow-up effort, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. His unapologetic repetition of themes, skilled use of the camera to create highly tense moments, and his preference for morally ambiguous characters allow fans to instantly recognize the man in his films. Teetering on a fine line between unruly comedy and violent excess, he never strays from his unique style of filmmaking. Instead, he continues to develop his artistic voice, juxtaposing interesting, uncanny dialogue and violence to push the envelope of filmmaking.
Looking at something, friend? Ain't my friend, Bluker.
Die, you mother!
A new film directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Of course, Quentin Tarantino's writing style is a huge part of what's made him so successful. But more than that, it is his short choices that bring the audience deeper into the narrative. Tarantino uses the camera as his most powerful storytelling implement.
Our hands, and our boot heels, and the edge of our knives. And the German will be sickened by us. The German will talk about us. And the German will fear us. Nazi ain't got no humanity.
Another aspect that makes Tarantino's films unique is its placement in an almost alternate reality. Tarantino's movies all take place on Earth, but in a Tarantino vision of the world. His characters all speak in a crossbreed of magnificent prose and speedy vulgarity. He never uses product placement in his films, instead of supplementing his fictitious products. This also furthers the concept that his films take place in a slightly tweaked universe. This differentiates his films from the realism of other action and drama movies. For this reason, we are more forgiving of the violence in his films, as it feels almost like comic violence and shouldn't be taken literally, but instead as both a talented piece of filmmaking and as an allegorical take on the interaction of characters. The same rings true for his dialogues.
What I told them not to do, they'd still be alive.
Pop culture is something that Quentin Tarantino loves to include in his films. Pop culture is, of course, a large theme in Pulp Fiction. Even in his other films, take Death Proof, Tarantino utilizes music from popular culture, and by that we do not mean pop music. The character of Jungle Julia is a DJ, and she brings up the music of Dave D, Dozy, Beaky, Mitch and Titch. Later on in the film, Arlene gives stuntman Mike a lap dance to the song Down in Mexico by the Coasters.
Tale of bloody revenge reaches its climax. There's a few unanswered questions of a killer. Pretty cool, huh?
A Tarantino film can be distinguished in many ways. Violence, wit, humor, incredible dialogue, non-linear plots, profanity, references to pop culture, and homage to genres are all part of the pastiche that make up a Tarantino movie. While Quentin Tarantino is a strong visual stylist, his directing style falls short of his writing, in our opinion. In conclusion, many acknowledge Quentin Tarantino as one of the finest filmmakers operating right now. He may even fall into the top 10 list of greatest directors ever, although that's a near impossible list to make. Yet, his true genius lies in his writing capabilities. His characters, plots, dialogues, and monologues are all so memorable because of their ingenuity and individuality.
I shot you down, bang, bang. You hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful